spacious skies, for amber waves of grain, for purple mountain majesties above the fruited plain. America, America, God shed his grace on thee, and crown thy good with brotherhood. From sea to shining sea, America, America. America!
What a wonderful way to begin today's ceremony. Awesome. Please be seated. My name is Jerry Selter, and in my capacity as Provost and Vice President for Academic Affairs, I have the distinct pleasure of welcoming all of you today to San Jose State and to this, the 48th Annual Honors Convocation. And before we start, I want to take this opportunity to thank the Wind Ensemble, directed by Craig McKenzie, and of course to Professor Joseph Frank for their stirring rendition of America the Beautiful. And now, to begin the awards ceremony, I would like to introduce my colleague, Michael Kaufman, Chair of our Academic Senate and Professor of Physics and Astronomy.
A university should be more than the sum of its parts, and while we're here tonight to honor the outstanding President's Scholars and Dean's Scholars, I have the distinct pleasure of being able to introduce another group of people who play an important role at the university. Would all of those faculty and staff, no matter where you are sitting tonight, please stand and be acknowledged. Provost Selter, at this time, I'd like to invite you to say a few words about the Dean's Scholars.
Every undergraduate student at this university who has achieved a minimum grade point average of 3.65 in any two contiguous semesters out of the past 3 semesters earns the distinction of Dean's Scholar. This year is the first time in the 48-year history of the Honors Convocation that the number of honorees that want to attend the event exceeds the capacity of seating them on the main floor. Thus, some of our honorees are sitting in the tiered seating sections. And regardless of where you are, I want to tell you that when your dean comes up here to acknowledge your college, please stand up where you are so that we can all recognize you. It's now my pleasure to present to you our university deans, who will in turn acknowledge the Dean's Scholars. Representing the College of Applied Sciences and Arts, Dean Charles Bullock.
First of all, will the students, faculty, and staff of the College of Applied Sciences and Arts please stand? Tonight's recognition of student achievement is one of the most important celebrations that takes place at San Jose State University. President Whitmore, Provost Selter, it is my pleasure to recognize 752 Dean Scholars from the College of Applied Sciences and Arts. These students are from programs in the following departments and schools: health science, nutrition, food science and packaging, nursing, occupational therapy, kinesiology, hospitality, recreation and tourism, justice studies, journalism and mass communications, and social work. Students, scholars, you will become leaders that not only sustain but also improve the quality of life in our work environments as well as in our communities. Faculty, administrators, and staff, as well as your families and friends, are here tonight to acknowledge and applaud your remarkable academic achievements. We extend a proud and heartfelt congratulations to each of you. Thank you, and please be seated.
Thank you, Dean Bullock. Representing the College of Business, Dean David Steele.
Will the students, faculty, and staff of the College of Business please rise so we can all acknowledge you? Provost Selter, deans, faculty, and honored guests, it is my pleasure to present to you the 446 Dean Scholars from the College of Business. These students represent concentrations in the following areas: accounting, finance, accounting information systems, corporate financial accounting, marketing, management information systems, human resources management, international business, entrepreneurship, and management. It is indeed an honor to recognize their accomplishments, and on behalf of all of our faculty and staff, we congratulate them. Please join me in some applause for these distinguished students. Thank you, and please be seated.
Thank you, Dean Steele. And now, representing the Connie L. Lurie College of Education, Dean Elaine Chin.
Will the students, faculty, and staff of the Connie L. Lurie College of Education please rise? On behalf of the faculty and staff of the Connie L. Lurie College of Education, I am privileged to recognize the outstanding academic achievements of the Dean Scholars from the Departments of Child and Adolescent Development and Communicative Disorders and Sciences. You have chosen a career path filled with possibilities for enhancing the quality of life for the people in our communities. We are very proud of you and your accomplishments and wish you a future filled with personal fulfillment and professional success. Thank you. Please be seated.
Thank you, Dean Chin. And now representing the Charles W. Davison College of Engineering, Dean Bell Way.
Well, students, faculty, and staff of the Charles W. Davison College of Engineering, please rise. President Whitmore, Provost Selter, it is my pleasure to present to you these top students in aviation, technology, chemical and materials engineering, civil and environmental engineering, computer engineering, electrical engineering, aerospace and mechanical engineering, and industrial systems engineering. We are proud of your achievements. You are our future leaders in building infrastructures, advancing technologies, expanding possibilities, and developing solutions to make the world a better place for all of us. Thank you. Please be seated.
Thank you, Dean Way. And now representing the College of Humanities and the Arts, Dean Carl Topfer.
Will the students, faculty, and staff from the College of Humanities and the Arts please rise? President Whitmore, distinguished guests, honored students, and guests. The college prepares students to make decisions that shape the future of cultural, artistic, intellectual, and ethical life in diverse societies. We specifically provide majors and programs in 8 departments and schools. They include the School of Art and Design, the School of Music and Dance, and the departments of English and Comparative Literature, World Languages and Literatures, Humanities, Linguistics and Language Development, Philosophy, and Television, Radio, Film, and Theater. President Whitmore, these students from the College of Humanities and the Arts have achieved high academic honors and represent the top 10% of our majors. They are gifted leaders and remarkable creators in the manifold realms of the arts and humanities. They have demonstrated admirable capacity for success in meeting the challenges of our time, and they are, we trust, ethical, passionate, and compassionate men and women with a clear, elevating vision of how to make our world better. Honored students, your faculty, colleagues, and friends, and family, all of us salute you. Congratulations. Thank you. Please be seated.
Thank you, Dean Topfer. It's now my pleasure to introduce, representing the College of Science, Dean Michael Parrish.
Will the students, faculty, and staff of the College of Science please rise and be recognized? This academic year, 167 students from our college have received the distinction of being a Dean's Scholar. This impressive academic achievement demonstrates these scholars are fully prepared to make meaningful contributions to our region's remarkable legacy of achievements in science and technology. Tonight's awardees represent the departments of Biological Sciences, Chemistry, Computer Science, Geology, Mathematics, Meteorology and Climate Science, Physics and Astronomy, and also Moss Landing Marine Labs. Please join me in congratulating these hardworking students and their families. Thank you. Please be seated.
And now, representing the College of Social Sciences, I'm pleased to introduce Dean Tim Hegstrom.
Will the students, faculty, and staff of the College of Social Sciences please rise? President Whitmore, Provost Selter, deans, faculty, staff, honored guests, it is my privilege to present to you the 450 Dean's Scholars from the College of Social Sciences. These students that have demonstrated academic excellence represent undergraduate majors in African American Studies, Anthropology, Behavioral Science, Communication Studies, Economics, Environmental Studies, Geography, Global Studies, History, Political Science, Psychology, I don't think I heard from psychology. Social science and sociology. I also note that there are 28 minors in the college and 2 departments with only graduate majors, Mexican American Studies and Urban and Regional Planning. On behalf of our faculty and staff, we congratulate you. We have high expectations and expect that you will work on people problems and our public issues that confront us and will confront us in the future. Thank you. Please be seated. On a special note, one of our Dean's Scholars is being acknowledged posthumously. Would the family and friends of Kristen Nelson please stand and be recognized? Kristen was a sociology major working with Professors James Lee and Preston Rudy. She was also very close to DRC staff members Shauna, Carla, Cindy, and Gloria. Our community is saddened and diminished because of her death. We give our best wishes to her family.
Thank you, Dean Hegstrom. And now, representing all software engineering, special majors, and undeclared majors, Associate Dean Deborah David from our Office of Undergraduate Studies.
Will all software engineering, special majors, and undeclared majors please stand so that we can recognize you? The Office of Undergraduate Studies oversees interdisciplinary and special programs. The students who are standing are innovators and explorers who have demonstrated academic excellence in programs that transcend the boundaries of our current majors. Software engineering is an interdisciplinary program that combines computer science and computer engineering. Special majors are forging their own unique paths, while undeclared majors are exploring a variety of options before selecting their paths to a degree. Because the special majors and undeclared majors do not have a special subset of faculty to recognize, and the computer science and computer engineering faculty have already been acknowledged, I would like to continue a tradition started by former Associate Vice President of Undergraduate Studies, Leon DeRose. In our educational careers, from elementary school onward, most of us have had one or more teachers who have inspired us and gave us special attention and motivation. Let's all give a round of applause for these teachers. Thank you, and my congratulations to these outstanding students. Please be seated.
Because of their outstanding academic achievement, we have designated a select group of undergraduate students from all colleges through the university as President's Scholars. This year, out of over 21,400 undergraduate students, 310 scholars have achieved a 4.0 GPA in at least 2 contiguous semesters of the 3 semesters prior to the honors convocation. Some of these scholars are here with us tonight. They have reached this level of excellence through their own individual sacrifice, through their support of their family, friends, faculty, and staff, overcoming all obstacles in their personal, economic, social, and educational circumstances to be among the top 1% at this university. Will all of the 2010 President's Scholars please stand? We are asking all the President's Scholars to assemble on the right side of the platform and to come up one at a time, take the microphone, state their names and their majors.
Aaron Soon, Animation Illustration.
Sharon Danka, nursing major.
Rachel Asadera, nursing.
Congratulations.
Rina Soteria, communication studies.
Congratulations.
Anonna Ghosh, pictorial art.
Mitsuno Bauermeister, Human Resources Management.
Joanne Cooks, Accounting.
Rosemary Duffy, Child and Adolescent Development. Brian Phelps, Psychology.
Dylan Pizzatola, Electrical Engineering.
Amanda Trujillo Moran, Anthropology.
Karen Hunter Ollinger, Geography.
Betty Millage, Psychology.
Kimberly Campisi, Nursing.
Robert McGuigan, Mathematics.
Yasin Turki, Industrial and System Engineering.
Michael Widman, Humanities and the Arts.
Yuankun Zhang, Accounting.
David Lin, Accounting.
Frida Whittington, Accounting.
Deborah Hannibal, Marketing.
Karen Roy, Communication Studies.
John Ordaz, Advertising.
Amanda Campbell, Civil Engineering.
Jess Molina, Pictorial Arts.
Crystal Rauschuber, Sociology and Psychology. Feng Tran, Psychology.
Mai Nguyen, Finance.
Suzanne Chansey, Kinesiology.
Tamara Harrington, Accounting.
Tan Tran, Biology.
Joseph Nguyen, Computer Science.
Josh Young, Chemistry.
Ashley Leake, Psychology.
Lauren Doyle, Art History and Visual Culture.
Good evening. I would like to thank all of my family, professors, and girlfriend for all of their support through my education. My name is Emilio Espinoza, social work.
Andrea Turnbull, Social Work. Griselda Saldívar Nápoles, Social Work.
Jennifer Bevington, Occupational Therapy. Nicole Lucas, Occupational Therapy and Marine Biology.
Vivian Nguyen, Sociology.
Juliana Manolake, Child and Adolescent Development.
Yuri Song, Child and Adolescent Development.
Rhiannon Labrie, Health Science.
Tanya Veach, Health Science. Woo! Sabina Chaudhary, Health Science. Christine Sumabat, Nursing. Danielle Miller, Psychology.
Kathy Wynn, Occupational Therapy.
Alicia Klein, Nursing.
Joseph Chua, Accounting.
Robert Fisher, Management Information Systems.
Rose Wheeler, Psychology.
Susanna Skeda Barcelos, Communication Studies.
Adriana Matos, Psychology.
Saba Memon, Computer Engineering.
Tamara Rowland, Interior Design.
Kilal Acharya, Mechanical Engineering.
Simon Howard, Psychology and Behavioral Science. Nemo Marathi, Finance.
Lauren Adaminkle, English.
Alan Michael Zacharias, Nursing.
Stacy Medina, Nursing.
Anna Sun, Nursing. Tracy David Gintu, Nursing.
Isabel DeLuz, Health Science.
Mai Tram Nguyen, Mathematics.
Alex Rallo, Biology.
Wei Ru Chen, Psychology.
Estella Liang, Child and Adolescent Development.
Maria Perigorski, Finance.
Brandy Muniz, Psychology.
Albertina Lopez, Psychology.
Evan Riley, Philosophy.
Amunra Valencia, Corporate Financial Management.
Vivian Torres, Accounting.
Christina Brunk, Photography.
Jacqueline Fountain, Nursing.
Angela Casas, Nursing.
Tin Nguyen, Management.
Rick Becker, Nursing.
Simran Dillon, Accounting. Sarah Nadeau, Psychology.
Richard Bartmus, Management Information Systems.
Lara Willing, Psychology.
Tom Pelliser, Industrial Technology.
Michael Crittenden, Behavioral Science.
Neil Kyung, Biology. Go Sharks!
Michael Cox, Computer Engineering.
Kim Anh Nguyen, Accounting.
Robert Krakauer, Radio, Television, and Film.
Allison Malone, Photography. Maddie Mott, Hospitality, Recreation, Tourism Management, and Nutrition and Food Science.
Evanthea Antonakapulu, Nursing.
Gina Ma, Computer Science and Mathematics. Brittany Balzer, Nursing.
Lori Brandt, Child and Adolescent Development.
Katrina Janine Lipman, Nursing.
Jeremiah Navarrete, Communication and Environmental Studies.
Kate Strong, Industrial and System Engineering.
Kristen Kaiser, Psychology.
Christine Cerrone, Psychology.
Amir Gilani, Psychology.
Ian Martin, Social Science Teacher Preparation.
Isela Rentería, Communication Disorders y Español.
Congratulations. Swapnil Lal, Management.
Michal Sarek, Behavioral Science and Psychology.
Jeff Pickerman, Psychology.
Monica Batres, Social Work.
Violeta Rivera and Social Work.
Lily Swan, Kinesiology.
Brian Likens, Nursing.
Ingrid Hayder, Occupational Therapy.
Christy Porter, Creative Arts, which is also part of the Humanities Department.
Chris Hofer-Bohr, Spatial Arts.
Paz Susano, the Accounting Information System.
Pam Stair, Communication Studies.
Sarah Agazade, Public Relations.
Tommy Burke, Physiology.
First, let me allow me to offer my congratulations to everybody receiving an award today. Let's give it up one more time. At this time, I have the pleasure and the honor to introduce the president of San Jose State University, John Whitmore. President Whitmore.
Thank you, Dr. Kaufman. Welcome, students, faculty, and guests. It's an honor for me to recognize the academic achievements of San Jose State University's best students. You're here tonight, and we're proud of you. Presidents and dean scholars, your scholastic performance is proof that you have high standards of achievement and that you are capable of attaining your goals. I proudly commend each of you for your accomplishments and for your future promise. Your academic success indicates that you will make significant contributions to our society after you graduate. It is also an honor for me to acknowledge the unsung heroes who work hard to guide and support the students being honored today. So will all the parents, spouses, significant others, children, relatives, and special friends stand up and be recognized by our honoring students? Thank you. No one gets where they are in life without help from a lot of people, and we thank you, and we're pleased that you could come here and be with us today. And now it's my distinct pleasure to present our keynote speaker. He is an exceptional colleague who recently earned one of the very highest honors awarded to faculty. He has been named the San Jose State University Outstanding Professor. The Outstanding Professor Award recognizes excellence in teaching effectiveness. The 2009-2010 Outstanding Professor is Dr. William Reckmeyer, Professor of Anthropology in the College of Social Sciences, and you should be proud of him. Since his arrival in San Jose State in 1977, Professor Reckmeyer has established a remarkable record of teaching excellence and especially service to students. He is recognized as a champion of cybernetic systems, leadership studies, and global affairs. He has been a consultant to the Department of Defense and the Kellogg Foundation and many other significant entities in this nation and abroad. In the classroom, his students benefit from his professional experience, and when class is over and even after graduation, students can count on Professor Reckmeyer for support. His commitment to students clearly goes well beyond the guiding academic progress and cultivating potential. He cares deeply about his students' well-being, personally, each one of them. His commitment to go above and beyond, both in scholarship and as a teacher, leaves a lasting impression worthy of his selection as the recipient of the 2009-2010 Outstanding Professor Award. It gives me great pleasure and pride to present our outstanding professor, Dr. William Reckmeyer. You ready to go?
Good evening. Can you hear me okay? About ready to get out of here? Yeah. So let me start off by thanking Dr. Whitmore, Dr. Selter, my dean, Dr. Hegstrom, especially Dr. Kaufman and all my faculty colleagues, because none of us would be here if it wasn't for these colleagues. This is a special night, and this is a particular honor to be able to be asked to speak and give the keynote address at the Honors Convocation. As you know, this is a big deal. This is the only time the university comes together, as far as I know, in 33 years, where we highlight the people who truly excel at the heart of what the university experience is all about. And a good indication at an institution our size is that we actually bring the president's scholars up here and introduce them by name. That happens at small liberal arts colleges, but it doesn't happen at big state universities very often. So you can tell that the faculty and the administration consider this to be really, really important. And I want to confirm my congratulations to all of you. And I've got a few points to make, and then we can get out of here and celebrate. So let me start off by just making the observation. I'm sure many of you are very well aware of the serious issues that are going on in society in terms of the Great Recession and wars in Iraq and a number of other things. And there's also serious implications for the California State University system. And we've had to make major cuts. This past week or two, we've had to make layoffs for the first time in my time here. But we are committed to excellence in education. And if you just take a look at all the people who are here as President Scholars and as Dean Scholars, you know that things are going well. The second point I'd make is that we live in an age where celebrity often trumps substance. That is clearly not the case tonight. Nobody got here because of a popularity contest. Nobody got here because somebody wrote them a great recommendation or knew somebody. Every single scholar here, Dean Scholars and President Scholars, earned this. And they're all A or A- students. So none of them are slouches. So I like, right? Knock them dead. So I'm trying to balance this talk between saying something worthy of note and your patience and wanting to get out of here. So I've got three major points I'd like to make and three stories that I'd like to share with you to illustrate those points. My first point is that excellence matters. And the story is about Charlie Burdick. Now, some of you may remember Charlie Burdick, who've been around as long as I have. But 68 years ago, he sat right where you're sitting, and he was graduating from San Jose State with honors. He grew up here in San Jose, over by Valley Fair, right behind that. Went off and fought in World War II. Came back here to this university, graduated as an honors student, went off to Stanford, got a doctorate in European history, and came back here and spent 35 years at this institution because he loved the place. He's a professor of history, then chair of the Department of History, and then dean of the College of Social Sciences. And not only was he world class in his field, which was German military history, and not only was he a prolific author, and not only was he a two-time outstanding professor at San Jose State, but he was the only person to ever be a 2-time outstanding professor for the entire California State University system. Arguably one of the most impressive faculty that ever been in this institution. And I was very fortunate when I came here. Charlie took me under his wing, and I can remember in 1978 when he had won his second Outstanding Professor Award, and I was new to the job as a professor and as chair of a department. And we went off and went over to Teskey's, for some of you who know where Teskey's is, and we had a bratwurst and beer. And I said, "What's this Outstanding Professor stuff all about?" And he shared with me a little bit about it. And I said, "How do you get one of these, much less twice?" And he made 2 basic points. The first point was, make sure you focus on stuff that's important. It's very easy to get distracted in a career and in a lifetime, but do something that is meaningful. And the second was to focus on excellence. That whatever we do, we have to do the very best we can within the time allotted to us and our talent and our abilities and everything else. So clearly, all of you, and there's 700 or 800 of you here today, but there's 3,000 plus who've been a Dean Scholar or a President's Scholar this year. You've all learned that lesson. Excellence matters. My second point is that leadership matters. And the story I want to tell you about is another interesting person by the name of Margaret Mead. Many of you know Margaret Mead is one of the real giants within the field of anthropology. But I knew Margaret Mead because she's one of the founders of my field, system science and cybernetics. What I do is interdisciplinary work. I work on complex global issues primarily and look for integrated solutions to pull together ways to improve the world. And I've been doing that for most of my career. And Margaret Mead is not only notable for that, but she is also the first chair of the first session at the Salzburg Global Seminar, which is an institution in Austria which has been one of the world's leaders in promoting dialogue about difficult, problematic global issues among diverse constituencies from all over the world. And I spend much of my summers in Salzburg leading a program on global citizenship. Margaret Mead exemplified what global citizenship is all about caring for the world, trying to make the world a better place. And she's famous for having observed that never doubt that a small group of thoughtful, committed citizens can change the world, for that is all whoever has. So, with all of your excellence, we need your help. There are a whole lot of critical issues facing the planet, and they're not going to get resolved anytime soon. And whether you focus on terrorism or climate change or energy shortages or water reductions or immigration pressures or financial meltdowns, we need everybody, no matter what your major, to make a difference. The key here is that because you've excelled, we expect more from you than we expect from other people. Our future is in your hands, and we expect you to rise to the occasion and help build a better world. And that means a world that is equitable and sustainable and doesn't keep having to cry out for Band-Aid fixes on a regular basis. So my third point is that community matters. And the story this time is about my wife, Joni. 40 years ago, I was sitting where you are in the honors crowd at the college that I graduated from back in Virginia. And there were people in my family and people in the faculty that were scratching their heads, and they said, "How did that ever happen?" Because when I went off to college, I was really excited about college. And that first semester, I played basketball every day. I had a date every night. And at the end of that wonderful semester, I had the lowest GPA and could still be on probation. I have no idea why they didn't kick me immediately out. I did get back from Christmas vacation, had a long talk with the dean of the college, and started to work on digging myself out of the hole that I got myself into. But I wasn't focused, and I wasn't fired up until just before the beginning of my sophomore year when I met Joni. And she's out here somewhere with our daughter. I'm not sure where she is. I can't find her. But the point is that I met her. 4 dates later, we were engaged. And I realized pretty quickly that if I didn't get my act together, she might change her mind. And ever since then, she's been there by my side, listening to me talk things through, putting up with me far more than most people would. The key point here is that none of us no matter how much we excel, no matter the success that we achieve, no matter the accolades that we get, whether it be for outstanding scholars or outstanding professors, we never do it alone. It depends on community. And here I am talking to you. This is the summit of faculty excellence at San Jose State. I am delighted and honored to have this award. It means a huge amount coming from my colleagues. And you see me up here, but what you don't see are the community of friends and colleagues that make all this possible, because nobody excels on their own. So those are my 3 major points. So like I said, those are my 3 major points, and as I get ready to close, I've actually got one more thing I'd like to say. And those of you who know we professors, we always have something more to say, right? So here's my extra point. This is sort of take it as a freebie. Didn't cost you anything. The last major point is that passion matters. Okay? If you don't care about what you do, you're just taking up space. And the story I want to talk about is Steve Jobs. And many of you know Steve Jobs, or at least have heard of him. And he had a meteoric career here. He founded Apple and took off into the atmosphere on that, and then crashed and burned when they fired him. And then he was hired back, and he's now taken Apple to about the pinnacle of success that I've seen here in the Valley in 30 plus years. It's the most admired corporation in the world, and everybody loves their stuff. And it's way cool, and it's wonderful. Well, he gave a speech, commencement speech at Stanford in 2007, and he recounted his experiences and the lessons he had learned from the ups and downs and the impact that it had on his image and his self-esteem and a variety of other things. But he also talked very, very meaningfully about his bout with pancreatic cancer. And he said something very important at the end of that speech. And it's a speech that's been widely acclaimed. You can see a copy of it on the internet. All you have to do is type in Steve Jobs commencement Stanford. You'll find it. But he made this observation. He said, time is limited. You're only on this planet for a very short period of time. Don't waste it living somebody else's life. And the essence of that point is do your own thing. Find what you care about and go after it with a vengeance. It's very easy to just show up, do work, and grab stuff. And I want to share a little secret with you in case you haven't learned it already. And I certainly think the students have probably learned it. I don't know if the families are aware of this because you don't have the experience. But the secret is that my colleagues on the faculty, Michael and the rest and everybody else here, and for the administrators that have been faculty and are still faculty at heart, we love what we do. This is not just a job. We don't come here 9 to 5. The vast majority of my colleagues and myself, we work 50, 60, sometimes 70 hours a week on a regular basis. And if we hit the lottery, and we're all playing, okay, most of us would still keep doing what we're doing in some manner, shape, or form because it really, really matters to us. So you're going to have a short time on life. Don't waste it living somebody else's life. So in closing, and I'm really going to close now. First, congratulations. You really deserve your success. And to put it in perspective, especially for the family and friends, because it never would have occurred to me when I was your age, only 1 out of 4 adults in the United States have a 4-year college degree. So the fact that you're here already going to school is rare, even in our society, which is one of the most highly educated in the world. Second, there are 21,000 plus undergraduate students, as Dr. Selter indicated earlier. The Dean Scholars are in the top 15% of the university in academic excellence. The President's Scholars in the top 1.5%. Everything I've done in my career, I've never gone a 4.0 in a semester. So my hats are off to you. If I'd had training in the arts, I could have done that with a flourish. So I said earlier that we were counting on you to make a difference. Well, I look out there on the floor and I see what you've accomplished, and the fact that we have more people at this honors convocation than we've ever had in previous years. I know that our future is in very good hands, and I'm looking forward to seeing what you're going to do. So, 3 words of advice or 3 phrases of advice. First, follow your heart, make a difference, change the world. Thank you. Rock 'em.
I want to congratulate Professor Reckmeyer on his selection as outstanding professor and thank him for the many contributions that he's made to San Jose State. Once again, I want to commend all of the students who have been honored here this evening. Congratulations to you all. And to your parents and your families. And I hope that you'll be able to join us in the courtyard for light refreshments immediately following tonight's ceremony. Finally, I'd like to express my gratitude to those that made today's event a reality, the members of the Honors Committee, and especially to the chair of the Honors Committee, Jessica Larson. Jessica, are you out there? I'd also like to thank the staff of the Event Center who put all of this together today. And including our team from the Academic Technology Unit. A special thank you to all of the student volunteers that are here tonight who graciously and enthusiastically escorted our honorees to their seats. Thank you all. And to all of you, thank you for coming. Congratulations again to our honorees. We appreciate your commitment to learning and your dedication. Will you all please rise now for the recessional?